The hit reality series, 1000 Sisters, has been an emotional roller coaster since its debut, following the journey of the Slaton sisters, Tammy and Amy, as they battle morbid obesity, personal struggles, and family dynamics under the public eye. The series initially drew fans in with the sisters' determination to change their lives, but over time, the focus shifted to their personal scandals, particularly surrounding Tammy Slaton. Tammy, the older of the two sisters, has faced intense scrutiny from viewers and critics alike, not only for her ongoing struggles with weight, but also for a series of public scandals that have shaken her family and threatened to derail her health journey. From rumors of an arrest to controversial relationships, Tammy's personal life has often overshadowed her progress on the show. These scandals, combined with her ongoing battles with food addiction and health, have raised major red flags about her ability to turn her life around. Tammy's health journey, a rocky start. Before diving into the scandals that have rocked Tammy's world, it's important to understand the context of her health struggles. At the start of 1000 Sisters, Tammy was nearly 600 pounds and facing serious health risks, including heart problems, breathing difficulties, and mobility issues. While her sister Amy made significant progress in her weight loss journey and underwent gastric bypass surgery, Tammy struggled to stay on track. Her battle with food addiction was compounded by her emotional issues, including feelings of isolation, depression, and anger. Despite several attempts at rehabilitation and therapy, Tammy's weight continued to fluctuate, and her frustration grew. This inability to achieve lasting weight loss has led Tammy to lash out at her family, especially at Amy, who has managed to lose weight and start a family of her own. Over time, Tammy's inability to make progress on her weight loss journey has frustrated not only her family, but also her fans. But what's made her story even more complicated are the scandals and controversies that have surfaced, painting a darker picture of Tammy's life behind the scenes. Tammy's arrest, a turning point. One of the most shocking scandals surrounding Tammy Slaton was the rumor of her arrest. While not much is known about the specifics of her legal trouble, the whispers about her run-in with the law sent shockwaves through the fan base. The details of the arrest remain somewhat murky, but reports suggest that Tammy may have been involved in a domestic dispute or other altercations, leading to her brief encounter with law enforcement. For someone who is already battling immense personal and physical challenges, this legal trouble was a major red flag. It suggested that Tammy's life was spiraling out of control in ways that went beyond her health struggles. The arrest, though not heavily featured on the show, became a point of gossip and concern for fans who worried about Tammy's ability to regain control of her life. The arrest also raised questions about Tammy's mental and emotional state. Was she acting out due to frustration with her health? Was she struggling with depression, anger, or substance abuse? These questions lingered as fans speculated about what led Tammy to this low point and whether she would be able to recover from it. Toxic relationships, the boyfriend scandals. In addition to her rumored legal trouble, Tammy has been involved in a series of controversial and toxic relationships that have further derailed her progress. Throughout the show, Tammy has had a string of boyfriends, many of whom were seen as enabling her unhealthy habits and feeding into her food addiction. One of the most talked about relationships was with Jerry Sykes, a man who viewers believed was a negative influence on Tammy. Jerry was often shown bringing Tammy fast food and encouraging her to indulge in unhealthy eating habits. Despite her need to lose weight for her health, their relationship was fraught with drama, and it became clear that Jerry's presence in Tammy's life was not helping her achieve her weight loss goals. The relationship with Jerry was particularly controversial because it highlighted a deeper issue: Tammy's tendency to surround herself with people who enabled her destructive behavior. "He's not good for you, Tammy," her family would often say, urging her to break things off with him. But Tammy, desperate for love and companionship, found it difficult to cut ties with someone who made her feel wanted, even if he was contributing to her downfall. With other men Tammy dated, many of whom shared her unhealthy relationship with food. Tammy's family and fans watched in frustration as she bounced from one toxic relationship to another, each one seemingly worse than the last. These boyfriends often appeared on the show, showcasing their unhealthy habits alongside Tammy, and fueling concerns that Tammy's weight loss journey would never succeed as long as she kept these influences in her life. Social media drama, a window into Tammy's state of mind. Tammy's public persona on social media has also been a major red flag for fans. Throughout the years, Tammy has shared a number of troubling posts and live streams, revealing more about her emotional state than what is often shown on the show. She has been known to lash out at fans who criticize her, responding with anger and frustration when people question her commitment to losing weight. At times, Tammy has expressed her dissatisfaction with the way she is portrayed on 1000 Sisters, suggesting that the show doesn't always capture the full extent of her efforts to improve her health. While this may be true, Tammy's behavior on social media has often suggested otherwise, as she continues to post about her love for unhealthy foods and engage in dramatic confrontations with her followers. One particular live stream that raised eyebrows involved Tammy discussing her relationship with a new boyfriend while visibly upset. During the stream, she seemed emotional and erratic, leading fans to speculate about her mental health and the toll that fame was taking on her. Many fans expressed concern that Tammy's weight loss and emotional well-being were not being properly addressed, and that her public meltdowns were cries for help. Tammy's struggles with body image and self-worth are understandable, given the immense pressure she faces from being in the public eye. But her combative social media presence has only fueled the narrative that she is resistant to change and unable to take constructive criticism, further deepening the divide between her and her fans. Family conflict. The breaking point. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of Tammy's story is the toll her struggles have taken on her family, particularly her sister Amy. Throughout 1000 Sisters, Amy has been Tammy's biggest supporter, often putting her own needs aside to help Tammy through her weight loss journey. However, as Tammy's progress stalled and her personal scandals mounted, the relationship between the two sisters became increasingly strained. Amy, who had her own weight loss surgery and successfully lost a significant amount of weight, started to build a life for herself, including becoming a mother to 2 children. As Amy's life improved, the distance between her and Tammy grew. Tammy, feeling left behind and resentful, often lashed out at Amy, accusing her of not caring or abandoning her. The tension between the sisters reached a breaking point when Amy and the rest of the family expressed their frustration with Tammy's refusal to take responsibility for her health. Tammy's family has been vocal about their concerns for her well-being. They've tried interventions, tough love, and even distance, hoping that something would get through to Tammy. But as the scandals piled up, it became clear that the family's influence on Tammy was waning. They could no longer force her to change, and the emotional toll of constantly worrying about Tammy's health and future was wearing them down. At one point, Amy tearfully admitted, "I don't know what else to do. I love my sister, but I can't help her if she won't help herself." This sentiment was echoed by other family members, who felt helpless in the face of Tammy's repeated failures to commit to her health journey. Health crises and hospitalizations,
Beyond the scandals
and personal drama. The most serious red flag in Tammy's life is her health. Over the course of the show, Tammy has been hospitalized multiple times due to complications related to her weight. Her breathing issues have worsened, and at one point, she was placed on life support, with doctors warning that she might not survive. These health scares have shaken both Tammy and her family, but they have also served as wake-up calls for Tammy. After one particularly frightening hospitalization, Tammy was transferred to a rehab facility to help her lose weight and regain control of her life. For a brief period, it seemed like Tammy was finally making progress. She lost a significant amount of weight and qualified for weight loss surgery. However, even with this progress, fans and family members remain concerned. Will Tammy be able to maintain her weight loss, or will she fall back into old habits? The pattern of yo-yo dieting, combined with her personal scandals, suggests that Tammy's journey is far from over, and there are still major red flags about her long-term success. Conclusion: can Tammy turn her life around? Tammy Slaton's journey on 1000 Sisters has been filled with ups and downs. But the recent scandals surrounding her life raise serious concerns about her ability to fully transform her health and well-being. From the rumors of her arrest to her toxic relationships and ongoing family conflict, Tammy's personal life is filled with red flags that suggest she is still struggling to overcome the emotional and psychological barriers that have held her back for so long. Despite these challenges, there is still hope for Tammy. Her recent stint in rehab and her qualifying for weight loss surgery show that she is capable of change. But lasting transformation will require more than just medical intervention. It will require a fundamental shift in Tammy's mindset and lifestyle.